Welcome Smriti to DU.today's podcast. So, guys, Smriti is a content creator. She's been helping CUET students, and she has just revealed to us that she's been following DU.today when her class 12th. So, that's a good point to hear for us as well. So, Smriti, we welcome you on our podcast. How are you?
Great, and it feels really surreal to be a part of this video. I'm really grateful to you for this.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have just told us you have been mentoring CUET students, and a couple of years back, you were a CUET preparation student as well. So, how this journey from a student to a mentor like turned out?
Okay, so like last year when I was preparing for CUET, there were lack of resources. There was lack of knowledge. There was nobody to mentor us, and we used to follow a path, whatever some of these YouTubers actually said, who actually wanted to earn
Mm-hmm.
money and not help us. So what I did was, even after having great, like actual decent scores in CUET, I messed up my preference list entirely, and I
Mm-hmm.
was allotted a college. For the very first month, I couldn't even possess that. I had such great scores, and I came to like I always dreamt of getting into a North Campus college, but that dream
Mm-hmm.
was never fulfilled. So I helped students on Telegram. I was a part of a community, and then TJB actually uh, they reached out to me for being a mentor, also in their CUT development. I joined it. I joined it as a CUET mentor, then to the CUET head. I was promoted to the CUET head, and then I started creating YouTube videos as well. I started helping people on, let's say, all the social media platforms. So this was my basic journey.
All right. So, are you able to earn from it, or is it just experience-based work?
No, I haven't done any unpaid internships till now.
All right. Okay. Okay. So, what would you advise the upcoming generations to uh, look for in the particular internships they go for?
So two things, it's very necessary. First is your personal development. If an internship is uh, the priority should be you, your personal development, your self growth should be your priority. If the internship is helping you in a way where you are able to enhance your personality, you should definitely join it. Secondly, there should be a minimum monetary benefit as well. So that's what I would
Mhm.
say. Do not go for unpaid internships unless it's great of an opportunity, unless it's best for that matter, big four for that matter.
I think this non-monetary internship or like people against this non unpaid internship comes from the fact that there are very sales marketing internships in the market which goes around, and this has like drastically hampered the image of unpaid internships as well. See, I recently came across a lot of content regarding mastery on particular craftsmanships and all those things, where I learned कि providing yourself as a service to the master will actually lead to greater returns to you over time than just looking for the monetary benefits immediately. And that thing like made a great impact on my understanding because we provide unpaid internships, but we give them opportunity to lead the teams. But rightly said, ki go for opportunities; those will actually help you. You know, and don't waste your time doing anything which is not of your field. Then the angle of monetary benefit might come. But if something is, for example, let's take an example, if you are from a journalism student and you're getting an internship in journalism, then I think you should go for it without, even if it's unpaid. It will genuinely add to your skill set. So skill set matters more than money, I guess. What are your
Does
thoughts?
Yeah, it definitely does. Again, as I mentioned, the first priority should be your personal development. If an internship is actually benefiting you that way, definitely go for it.
All right. Okay. So Smriti, how was your like college experience? As you mentioned, you like messed up your preference list, but how did it turn out?
Okay. As I imagined, again, do not judge a book by its cover, is the case here. I imagined
Mhm.
dancing. I imagine that I wouldn't be able to interact with people because there's certain image created about it. But then when I entered the
Mhm.
dancing, I met so many people. I joined so many societies. I met some like-minded people, and I guess one of the best things that has happened to me is dancing, of course, and because it helped me get out of my comfort zone, be it participating in numerous events, be it hosting many events, be it coming on ground level and uh, doing literally everything, be it the seniors who are very supportive in every matter. So I am really grateful that I am into such a college which provides me so many things. So yeah, the dancing has proved to be a blessing in disguise for me.
True, true, true. And I think this is like a very important thought process that students will have is like initially they might not be happy with their college, but
Yeah.
after some time they'll realize that they wouldn't like drop it for anything else as well. Ki the college they have got like is the best college they could have gotten. Like you will love your college after some time.
I do love my college now. The kind of people I've met here, the kind of seniors I've met here, the connections I've built here, it's great. And yeah, my college doesn't stop me from anything and doesn't make a difference, be it somebody from North Campus or South Campus. My the mentality I came from, like I had about North Campus and South Campus colleges, that there is a drastic difference or something. The mentality is now very, very different. So I don't feel there is any changes. It's up to you how you work on yourself. So yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So one advice you'll give to someone who is like facing this dilemma कि यार ये college मिला ये नहीं मिला या फिर I'm not happy with this result or that result. But what would you say to him?
Accept whatever you have got. And if somebody is facing a dilemma कि मैं South Campus में हूँ, I should have been in a North Campus college and मैं ज़्यादा develop करता, having that mentality, or let's say there are two students who one is in South Campus and the person is literally trying every day, and another buddy just relying, sitting in a North Campus
Hmm.
college doing literally nothing, doesn't make a difference. You are the South Campus college person holds an edge, of course, because that person is building a set every day, and does make a difference on that side. तो अपने ऊपर work करना is more important rather than relying up to कि मैं इस campus में हूँ, मैं off campus में हूँ. One shouldn't rely on that or should have that skill set.
True, true, true. It's you who should have the caliber to launch yourself, right? Okay. So, CUET, like it's the CSAS, our team has been working on the CSAS portal and collecting information about it. So, how did you like decided ki, okay, I'll help students about CUET and what's it like to be a mentor for CUET students?
I almost mentor around 25 aspirants on a daily basis. So I
Okay.
get an opportunity to talk to almost 25 of them every day. I interact with a lot of people. The position I was in last year, at a very helpless position, to be honest, because CUT was very new for me, for everybody basically. And coming from ISC, the CUT syllabus is CBSE oriented. So
Mhm.
adapting to it, 3 days prior to the exam, I got the notice that I have my exams after 3 days, and literally knowing nothing to at least to making it to a DU college, which has always been my dream. Like right
Mhm.
from class 9, I always dreamt of getting into a DU college. So I think that the gap, building that gap, the guidance gap, and the person who's seeking. So I also help people on a free basis. We have a community of over 1,600 students on Telegram and
Mhm.
WhatsApp as well. So if anybody asks for help, we happily reach out to them and then help them. So yeah, it has been great so far because people have been happy, students have been happy, we are happy mentoring them, so it's great.
Uh, one or two incidents where you have genuinely felt like you have touched or like really helped someone. Because recently, I received a particular message from someone. They have like called me a multiple times and messaged me, and I was like a bit little busy, and I got annoyed. But when I saw their message, they were really concerned. It was really concerning to me that she or he might not be able to get admission because of one particular issue, and that will drastically like uh, hurt them. Okay, I'll just say that. Uh, so they were asking about this administration issue, and I was not able to answer that. So I tried collecting someone's number, then contacted them and provided it to them, and they helped her out. एंड आई फेल्ट रियली लाइट हार्टेड लाइक ओके चलो किसी का एडमिशन में इशू नहीं होगा सो ऐसी कुछ आपके पास भी कोई स्टोरी है क्या जो ऐसा हुआ है जिसमें आपने यू हैव लाइक रियली हेल्प समवन हो
हाँ, तो वन थिंग दैट एवरीबडी फेसेस बिफोर एन एग्जाम वो होता है एंजाइटी, पैनिक, कि दिस इज वन एग्जाम. अब तो सीयूईटी के अंदर मेजोरिटी सारे कॉलेजेस आ गए, बी एट अ प्राइवेट कॉलेज और अ गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज, ऑल द कॉलेजेस. तो एवरीबडी फेसेस कि घर से बोल रहे हैं कि व्हाट इफ यू डोंट गेट इन, नहीं होगा एडमिशन. So, मेरे को I remember somebody called me at like 2 रात में, at 2 in
हम्म
midnight, and the person was like really anxious. But then what touched me was this person actually believes in me that yes, I can help him or her somewhere. So I actually talked to them around 1 hour. Talk, मतलब, I explained them how things
हम्म
actually work, and the next day the person comes to me and he writes to me that the exam was great, and whatever I advised them last minute helped them. So I feel I was very touched by that, and these kind of messages when I receive on a daily basis, it gives me that push to help people every day, be it on non-economic basis or economic basis. That doesn't matter, to be honest.
that doesn't matter
The person should be benefited, that's it.
benefited true and I'll say this ki when we started this page you today our sole motive was to help students get admission and you might even remember some moments when we were able to help you can you remember some of them
Yeah, like whenever there was a notice, I always, whenever I scrolled, मेरे को सबसे पहले मिलता था पेज पे, तो एक अश्योरिटी भी हो जाती थी कि हाँ, एक तो बहुत फेक न्यूज फैलते हैं, तो जब पेज पे आ जाता था तो मेरे को लगता था कि हाँ, there is this surety कि न्यूज फेक नहीं है, I can actually rely on it. So there are instances where the page has helped me a lot.
Thank you, thank you. And now we are also happy that you've been able to help students. And this is such a nice experience or a feeling that you can't actually express in words. When someone is unable to do something and you have just helped them and they're really happy or like they succeed in it, it's lovely. Like when back in time when we used to chat with students and solve their problems in the cutoffs season, so that was really helpful. And those students, when later they remember us, they're really thankful or grateful. And we are also very happy that we were able to help someone जिनका कोई और नहीं कर पा रहा था. So
That's
it feels like we are their bigger brother or sister, something like that. It's a nice feeling. So do you have a younger sister?
Do I have a?
Younger sister or brother?
I have a younger brother, but sadly, he's not in the commerce domain. He's preparing for JE right now.
Okay, all right, all right. I assumed it. I assumed it. Why did he choose engineering, by the way?
He was more inclined towards it, I guess, because I told him like there was no fact. The one thing that I've been blessed with is I have parents who are very supportive. Both my
Mhm.
parents are from the commerce background. They never forced us to get into a particular domain. So my brother was always inclined towards engineering. He was always inclined towards maths and science. So he chose to go for JEE. I personally chose, I liked commerce, so I went for it.
All right, okay. So our team submitted me some questions, and a lot of them are really high quality. But the one of the very like major question I would like to ask you is, uh, as a student, when you receive your first paycheck or something, how does it feel?
Okay. So I personally received my first check when I was 18, first paycheck when I was 18. I had
Okay.
just completed school. My results were not out, and the month was of tax e-filing, I remember. I worked under a CA. I learned a lot of that. Was my first internship for a month. I did it. And earning your own money, it was a very small amount. Uh, it was a very small amount, but trust me, it cannot be explained in words when you earn your first money and your parents are actually proud of you. So the moment was really surreal, and I don't think so I'll be able to explain it with words. But yeah, it feels really nice, and from then I'm not stopped this thing. It's continuing till now.
Can you tell us the amount which was your first paycheck? Because I assure you, mine is way lower than yours.
It was around 3,000 rupees. I
All
worked
right,
for a
it's
month.
it's like and I guess 300 times bigger than mine. 300, 400. Mine was 60 rupees when I first received my first income of sort. So I still remember where I got it, where I was sitting. But it's like you cannot actually explain it, how
Exactly.
it feels. So what should students do to actually like start earning in their college life? What's
Uh,
the mindset?
the mindset, basically, the peer group I have, like, my I'll just talk about my batchmates for that matter. Currently, everybody is exploring, everybody is trying to do multiple internships, everybody is
Mhm.
trying to explore various fields. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that people have been doing multiple internships, but yeah, they're trying to. And it feels great when my batchmates reach out to me about certain things, when they ask me certain things. It really feels good to even help my batchmates regarding these matters. So, yeah,
All right. So, for example, like you are in your second year right now, right?
I'm in my first year. Correct.
Yeah, you'll be going. You'll have your
Yeah,
exams in a month.
yeah.
Right. So this sudden change of being like a upcoming student to a student who is actually helping upcoming students, like what actually made you do that? Like what happened? The transition is drastic actually.
Yeah, so as I also mentioned it, like, previously, that there were certain things that happened, that there were certain YouTubers who actually did not guide us. Their motive was to earn money and not actually help students. So
Mhm.
I messed up my preferences. I did not wanted anybody else to fall into that trap. So spreading fake news, trying to just the motive was only to earn money and not actually help students. So I did not wanted anybody to fall into that trap. So I try to help everybody and anybody who reaches out to me, or even if they don't, if there, let's say if there is a reel about CUET and I'll just scroll down and see the comment section. If there's any query about CUET, I myself will go to that person and explain him or her everything. So I kind of take those initiatives and actually help people out there. It
That's
feels great
lovely.
from a student to a student mentor. It really feels great.
All right. So do you see your future as a teacher or like a guide?
I've always aspired to be an entrepreneur. Uh,
All right.
I have always wanted to go into the business field, run my own venture. That has always been my goal. Teaching, currently, no, I haven't thought of it.
No, you can actually build out a startup or like a business out of this as well. Because people like it is what it is. We have to admit that if you are into a business, then you'll have to consider about money or like the monetary or work, or like cash inflows. So, what should they do? For example, we are also in a startup organization. Our approach is to help as many students as possible. But we also want to run this organization. So, what should our approach be?
To earn money.
To like help the students, but not actually exploit them, or they might not consider that they are getting exploited or something.
Okay, maybe run anything like nowadays people actually want to build their skill set so that their resume or CV becomes stronger. So maybe introduce certain, and there is lack of knowledge about this as well. So maybe do anything in that field wherein
Hmm.
people can actually know about how to build their resume, how to build their CV, and make their skill set stronger.
All right. We'll certainly move forward this. We have actually been planning regarding this to teach students about this. Okay. So, do you think actually enrolling paid courses, if we provide it, we as DU today provide it, like for LinkedIn, CV, or anything else, or any other platform, should students actually benefit from them? Or like they actually get benefit from them?
Definitely. I think the organization I'm also working in also provides paid courses, and people actually get benefited from it. There is this mindset that you put your 100% potential, your 100% energy in the paid courses. ये इंडियन ब्रेन होता है, पैसे लगाए हैं तो उसका यूज तो करना है. तो अगर
Mm-hmm.
पेड कोर्सेज होंगे तो ज्यादा बेनिफिट होगा rather than getting into free courses. That's what I think.
True, true. I think sometimes a lot of students think कि नहीं हम तो YouTube से देख लेंगे फिर उससे but उस पे एक logic होता है कि there is ample amount of information on YouTube but it's scattered. And we or anyone else gets paid for curating it into a beautiful like platform and providing it in a plate for you. So that's what you pay for, not for the actual information, but for the less research you'll have to do and getting it in one place. True.
Exactly. Agreed.
So will you help us if we ask you Ki, to help us regarding the CUET mentorship?
I would
If we can
definitely
ask
love
you.
to. I would definitely love to help people out there. So if I can help in any, if I can be of any help, I would definitely love to extend my help. And yeah, DU today would actually, because it's a page of so many people, it would help connecting so many people. I feel so. So yeah, I guess I'd be helping if there's any need.
Thank you, Smriti. And we have recently started our YouTube channel as well, and this podcast will be uploaded on that. So I'll congratulate you and our audience to have a person like you to help them and like get guidance from them. And we would like to request you to ask your subscribers and your followers and the audience in general to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Definitely, definitely. That would that's it.
All right. So thank you so much, Preeti, for joining in. It was a lovely session, and I hope the students
Thank you
were
so much
able
for
to
having me.
learn a lot of things from you. All right. So I'll just end this. And with that, I would request all the audience to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll be coming with more such insightful sessions, just like Smriti's one. And and we request you to follow Smriti on her Instagram or LinkedIn. And we'll link her profile down in the comment sections. All right. So thank you so much, people, and thank you so much,
Thank you
Smriti, for
so
joining
much.
in.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for watching our podcast. Please do subscribe to DU today, and we'll be waiting for you to join us on our Instagram community. It's at the rate DU.today, and it's India's fastest growing student community. All right, thank you so much for joining in.